call his friend Ibn Farouk, and they join a conversation, both of them with us. We will have fun.
Hello?
Yes, Mr.
Hello?
Suaib, how are you, my friend?
Hello?
Yes, I hear you. Go ahead. You are welcome.
Hi there. Yes, my friend.
So you are a Muslim, Mr. Suhaib, right?
Yes.
What do you,
Yes, 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 I am.
what do you like to say to us, Mr. You choose a topic for me. What do you want to talk about?
What is the topic? I'd like to know
The
from
topic
your
is
end.
Islam, Muhammad. Is he a prophet? Is the Quran from Allah? Anything you want. I don't know. You tell me.
I think last time you were talking about the moon splitting or something verse
Okay, you want to talk
you were
about that?
yeah, if you don't mind.
Sure, go ahead. So
Yes.
was the moon split really?
Yeah.
I don't hear you for some reason. What?
Yes, of course it was definitely. Inshallah it was.
Okay. So definitely was what? I have a bad connection. Too bad. So hey, you can switch to the
Right.
the other neighbor's internet. Are you there, Suhaib?
Okay. Right now. Yes, can you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Can I sorry, can I call you tomorrow because it's raining where I'm at? It's okay?
Well, you know, try.
Sorry.
Let us talk now. You know, I mean, we open a topic. Let's finish it. Let's see. Maybe you know, maybe it will work good. What do you think?
Okay.
Because you see, the verse you said to me that the moon is split. That's
You said it's from case. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that place right?
Absolutely.
Okay. How do you know that this is copied from case? I just want to know. I'm curious about that.
How poetries they transform from generation to generation. People they tell each other, and there's books, and there's books are not allowed to publish. So Imru al-Qais, he have many books, you know, and anything is like exposing the stupid Muhammad. The Muslim they try to hide it. However, those poetry, nobody can make like them. Nobody can come with such a thing. They are so beautiful and so good, and everybody who can read them in 2 seconds, he can see right away that those are, you know, the Quran is taken from Imru al-Qais.
Okay. So you're saying that Muhammad he copied this from the Emerald case?
Yes.
And but the next verse, it says if they see a sign, they say magic. So that means they saw something.
Okay.
That means they must see something in order for them to dismiss it as magic.
Okay, let me ask you first. Does it say in the verse anywhere that Allah he split the moon?
No, it does not say that. No.
Okay.
You're right.
So when we say the word is split, maybe you speak English better than mine. What the word split mean? Can you give me a definition for it?
It's cut in half.
Cut in half. That means it's two pieces, right?
Yeah.
It's like a watermelon.
Yes.
Okay. So Allah he said he split the moon. Did he glue it back again? Did he say in the verse I put it together again?
No, it doesn't say that. No.
Okay. So based on this, if Allah he said I split the moon, the question is who glued it back? Because Allah he said I split the moon. He did not say and I put it back.
Right.
So who put it back? Do you think like maybe this is Trump, you know, Trump or a global warming as effect in the moon, and the moon like, you know, Allah he split it to pieces like a watermelon, and then somebody like Trump, he is evil person, you know, he put it together so Muslim cannot see what happened.
But if this moon splitting did not happen, how come there are so many hadiths that say that it happened?
My friend, this is eclipse. Your prophet, when he see the eclipse, he go crazy, and I can show you tons of reference. He go crazy. He start shouting. He start praying. He start bowing down. Eclipse. This is something happen every day. I mean, always, not every day, but happen almost every year somewhere. You know, eclipse. It is not something new. So the moon is splitting. Is not the moon did not split, and the sun did not split, and the earth did not split. It's just an eclipse. As simple as that. So if I am now next to you and I see an eclipse and I say to you, I'm the one who split the moon, that will be stupid. Same time, you know that the Quran came in order, right? Like
yes.
Okay. Did you watch my video about this, the moon split, about the? I have it still there. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched.
Okay. So chapter 96 today is chapter 13. I mean, in the Quran today is chapter 13 is chapter 96, which means Muhammad he received He is almost dead, and still people asking him, why you don't have a sign? And did Muhammad say, didn't you know that I split the moon for you, or Allah split the moon? He did not say. He says, wait, Allah can
Yeah.
make signs. So
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because if he did, then he should have claimed that.
exactly, like it's like silly to say to me, why you don't debate this guy? I say, I did. Already I did, you know. Why you did not do that? Well, I already did many times. So when we see, as an example, in chapter 13, which is supposedly at the end of the Quran, and it's mentioned even twice in that chapter, they keep asking him, why he don't have a sign? Why? Where is the sign? Why Allah don't send the sign to him? And this is the end of his life. So there is almost 50 chapter, actually way more, but 50, you know.
Right.
So almost more than 2/3 of the Quran after came, and still people asking him, where is your sign? How come until now? The verses are so clear. They are not saying to him, like, okay, receive only one sign. They are saying to him, how come? Why it's not a sign sent down from his Lord to him? So,
yeah, can I ask you a question if you don't mind?
Go ahead.
Is this are you live on YouTube right now or what?
Yes, I'm dead in YouTube.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's not being recorded or anything, right? This thing.
No, it's recorded. We are on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, because I watched your video. So
okay.
This is something, you know, like people, they say this happened or something. The moon split, and I watched your videos sometimes. So I thought maybe if you can.
So Suaib, you sound like a nice person. I want to ask you. You just laugh. It sounds like you are laughing at the stupidity of the Quran.
Well, I mean, I watched a lot of your videos. I watched it, but you know, just this is the first time I called. So I this is something that, you know, the Muslims are saying that, you know, this miracle and the Quran has all these miracles and this and that, and you know, so yeah. I mean, I'm like yeah, Muslim, but there's a lot of things that don't make sense really in Islam.
No way, Suhaib, I will be upset from you. I mean, everything in Islam makes sense. Don't you like to have an endless penis, my friend? I mean, come on. Come on. Okay, what about, look, see, this is not right to say such a thing about Allah. Allah is the only God. Even the Hindu don't, you know, the Hindus, they have Kama Sutra, they have like a lot of sexual things, right? But they don't go far to speak about the boob size. I mean, the only one who beat everybody in that is Allah. If you remember, Ahmad Didat, he was debating a Christian priest. He said to him, what kind of book this book? What kind of book? What this? And he was, you know, reading a poetry of a king. This is not God speaking. And it's not about even sex. It's about, you know, people, they are betraying, you know, God. Or like, as an example, the Song of Songs, you know, about Jerusalem. So it's not about a breast. It's not about a chest. It's not about legs. It's about a city. But here we are talking about literally about big boobs. There's a God. His name is Allah. He will give you women who have a huge boobs. What do you think, Suhaib? Don't you want to get big boobs?
Yeah, I mean, this, I don't know. This is just something, it tells me it's like not really from God, you know? It kind of gives me...
Hold on. You see, I don't want you to rush into conclusion. I want to help you to stay as a Muslim first. Imagine me and you playing football. Yeah. And we are out of balls. If we have women like those, you know, we can use one of their boobs. We can bury them, you know, like, oh, sorry, borrow them. And like we say, lady, can you borrow one of your boobs so we can play for football? They are big, man. But like basketball, you know. Or look, what if a flood or tsunami come to your country and there's nothing to hold in or to hold on? If you have women like those with big boobs, they are big balloon. They will float. You will not be drowned. So those are very useful. Maybe Allah, He is making us having women with big balloon. So if the flood came, we can hold them in their nipples and we will be safe. What do you think, Suhaib?
Yeah, isn't that Quran 78:33, I think, right?
Yeah. You know the verse exactly. You love it, don't you? You are a bad boy. You read it every day before you sleep, don't you? So Suhaib, listen, as long you call me, why you don't say I am not going to believe in this garbage?
Yeah, I mean, like, it just, it- I don't know, man. I have, like I said, I have a Muslim family, so like, some of the stuff mostly I don't really believe in any of this stuff. It doesn't make much sense. But I just watched your video a few days ago, so I wanted to uh, ask about that. So yeah,
So
I
now
mean,
what? So now what you would do? You will hang up and you go read this verse again? Like, come on, don't do that.
right, right, yeah, I mean,
Listen, listen. If I have a family, all of us we have family, and let me tell you something. If like I'm a Christian, right? And supposedly my families are Christian, but who said so? Most of people they are busy with their life, money, Christian by name maybe, but that will not make me like them. You know what I mean? Everybody in life, he have to choose his direction. So if my family, let's say I have a, let us say, God forbid, my father is an atheist, he's not.
mhm,
And so what? I mean, this is his business. So I will
that's
follow him. Let us say my father, he was a Christian by name. So what? This is his business. I'm not going to be the same he is, unless I want it to be. So you are the same. You are smarter than calling yourself a believer in such a stupid religion. Just because a family you belong to, they are Muslims.
mhm. Yeah, like, well, I'm not Muslim. You could probably say I'm a munafiq, right?
Munafiq. So do you denounce Muhammad as a prophet now?
Honestly, I have to think about it right now because
Come
honestly,
on, I will help you to think about it. Listen,
I,
if you
I just
denounce Muhammad, I have a better God than Muhammad. He gave bigger boobs, way bigger. Actually, there's a God, his name is Ibn Battuta. He's an Arabian Islamic historian. He went to a country, all the women there, they have a three breast.
mhm.
True story, brother. I mean, and the Muslims, they say this is the most famous historian in Arabia, and they are so proud about him. He found an island, a country, all the women there, they have three boobs, and I'm looking for it. I went all over. I went to Europe. I went to Asia. I mean, everywhere, trying to find where we can find this island. Even I went to Thailand. I said, where we can find the island where women have three boobs. They said the only place we know, I mean, there's about many boobs. Like we have dogs have seven boobs. Is that the one you want? They said, no, women, women, women. They could not find them for me. So we don't want to follow fictions and stupidity of somebody he is famous and everybody praise him because of fear. We want to be decent with ourselves, smart and not stupid. Otherwise, it's an insult to me to say I believe in something when in fact I don't. It's like you are labeling yourself to be a liar.
You don't mind if I have a question? Okay, you don't believe in Islam. Okay, where do you think the Quran came from? In your humble opinion, where did you come from?
Well,
Who wrote?
the Quran have many source. As an example, if you go in the Hadith, you will see that there was a person. His name is Waraq ibn Nawfal, and I believe he is the real father of Muhammad. Because if you read my books, you will see that Waraq ibn Nawfal he sent his sister to ask the father of Muhammad to sleep with her, and she will pay him 100 camel. Which is, I mean, the story is really weird. I mean, why a woman she will give 100 camel at that time for a guy to sleep with her? But the story is saying that he was going to sleep with the mother of Muhammad, and she wanted to disturb him supposedly. She don't want him to go, obviously. And when he went and he stepped, he said to her, "Okay, I will go back to you." Looked like he was a gigolo. So I will be back to you. And when he went back to her, he said, "I have no need for you," because now she learned that he slept with that woman. Waraq ibn Nawfal is a person, even when Muhammad he was lost, when he was a child, they found him with Waraq ibn Nawfal.
Mm-hmm.
Anything happened in his life, Waraq ibn Nawfal. Muhammad he tried to commit suicide when Waraq ibn Nawfal even died. This is how far
Mm-hmm.
Muhammad have, Waraq ibn Nawfal have an impact in his life. And this is Sahih al-Bukhari, as you see, hadith number 6982. It says here that Waraq ibn Nawfal is a person who became a Nasara, which Muslims they say it's a Christian, but in fact it's not. But we will go with this for now. So he became a Nasara and he was translating the gospel into Arabic. That is the Quran.
Right, right, right.
So,
So
here,
Muhammad,
see, notice with me here, Safwan. Sorry, Suhaib. Muhammad, he never said anything wrong about Waraqa. He believed he's a decent man. And this is why actually his wife, she took him to him. And he is a priest. And this is telling us that the wife of Muhammad must be Christian. Otherwise, why she take him to a priest? You know, well, like if you say to me you have a problem, I will take you to a person. He have religious authority on me, correct?
right.
So she took him to a priest. She did not take him to a rabbi. She did not take him for an Arab, like different religion. She took him to a priest. And then we find that this person, he was writing a gospel in Arabic. So in the time of Muhammad, there was a gospel in what? In Arabic, correct?
Right.
Where it is? What happened to it? That is the Quran. But what happened then, when Waraqa he died, Muhammad, he did not know what to do. He tried to commit suicide, as the story here says. He tried to jump many times, and it says clearly that when Waraqa ibn Nawfal he died, the inspiration of Allah paused. There's no more inspiration. The Quran, it says here, read with me carefully. I don't know if you can see my screen. But after a few days, Waraqa died, and the divine inspiration was also paused. Okay, what the death of Waraqa have to do with no more Quran?
Right. So that's like kind of suspicious, isn't it? Right?
It's not as clear. I mean, like, okay, it's like you ask me, where do you get your supply from? I say, oh, you know, God, he give it to me. And then the guy, you know, and find that the guy, the supply stop when the guy who owns a store somewhere, he is dead and the store is closed. So when Muhammad, he tried to commit suicide, this is how bad it was on him, because what we will do now, this is why we will see that when Muhammad, he was making Quran, his Quran, which is made by him, doesn't match the Quran made by Waraqa. So in the Quran, you will see some places where the language is so good. And we will see in the Quran, the same book, some places where the Quran is so stupid and the language, the Arabic, is so silly. You know, like, you know, English is not my first language. And if I write a letter in 100 words, I will say to you maybe 99 of them, it will be wrong. See how good my English is? Right? Very good. So imagine I write a paper and you take it and you insert it in the book of Shakespeare. Right away, people will know that this is not Shakespeare, correct?
Right.
Because there's no way Shakespeare will write such a thing. I mean, this guy, he don't, I mean, making big mistakes. So this is the same in the Quran. And then Muhammad, not only he do that, Muhammad, he kept saying things and he delete things. And he claimed that those things is abrogated. Why abrogated? Why you abrogate them? I mean, Allah, he told him that as an example, free for the free, slave for the slave, women for the women. Okay, second day, people, they start laughing at this verse. What are you talking about, man? So if a man, he kill my wife, I kill his wife. If a man, he kill my slave, I kill his slave. So now we have two victims. So Muhammad, he wanted to make himself like Moses. He believed eye for an eye, but he come with a stupid thing. And imagine, this is in the case of murder. This is a law should be working for thousands of years because nothing changed. Few days after he changed it because people, they start laughing at him about this verse. Give me a reason for this verse to be abrogated. It says in the case of, you know, murder, okay, free for the free, slave for the slave, women for the women. Like, what the heck? People could not believe it. Few days after Muhammad, he says, forget about it. Allah told me this is abrogated.
Yeah, like I saw your video. You were saying, like in chapter 33 of the Quran, there was a verse that Prophet Muhammad revealed. It's about like, you know, gives him like special privileges to like marry his cousins or something like that, and then he came up with another verse, and then like,
yeah, always there is something stupid, something silly, you know, because if God, he gave, especially this is about a murder, you know, murder is a murder, nothing will change. right? It's not like tax will change from time to time. It's not like, you know, okay, now there's a traffic light, at that time there's no traffic light. Murder is a murder. So what the penalty for a murder? He came with this, claiming that Allah gave it to him. So why Allah he changed his mind? He found himself wrong. Obviously, people when they start laughing about such a stupid thing, Muhammad he said to himself, oh, they got me busted. Okay, I have abrogation. And then Muhammad, in order to solve the problem, because people they start laughing at him, and you can read the interpretation, you know, he said that Allah, he said to him, any verses we abrogate, we will make something like it or better. Like, what the heck? So why you abrogate it if you want to make it like it? And how Allah make Quran better than the Quran? Chapter 2 verse 106 says, none of our revelations do we abrogate or cause to be forgotten, but we substitute something better or similar. So Allah, he will make Quran better than the Quran, and he is fixing his Quran. Remember, this is the same prophet. This guy, he did not even live 20 years after he claimed to be a prophet. So how Allah, he changed his mind so fast? He make a verse, he change it. And why? Right. Especially when he says similar. The word similar here present that Muhammad, he cannot recite the verse twice correctly. So he says something, and then the second day, he make the same prayer, but he says something else. He add words or he miss words. So when they ask him, hey prophet, there's the story about two guys, they were fighting about why he is reciting it differently. They took it to Muhammad, and Muhammad, he said to the first one, recite the verse for me. He recited. The second one, he said, recite the verse for me. He said, recite it. He said, both of you are right. Allah, he sent me the Quran in 7 ways. 7 ways. To give him,
Qira'at or something, right?
Huh?
I believe it's a Qira'at, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, this is an excuse. Like you said to me, this is not what you said yesterday. They changed the story, right? So I say, oh, my story is 7 stories.
Yeah.
So it's a garbage. So Suaib, why you don't say Muhammad is a false prophet right now, my friend?
I don't know. What if I'm wrong?
How you can be wrong after all of this? I mean, okay, give me a reason for you to stay and to be wrong. Give me a reason. If there is something strong in the Quran to hold you.
I don't know, man. I just like I don't know. Just you never know. Maybe Islam. I don't know. Maybe Islam might be. Maybe Islam might be true. I don't know.
How it can be true? Okay, you see? Okay, hold on. You see? In order for Islam to be true, Islam to have to be smart. Have you ever heard of a God? He's stupid.
Right. Yeah. Sorry. Can I just say something, if you don't mind?
Sure.
Sorry. My phone right now is on very low battery.
Right.
I'll have to hang up now. But thanks. Good talking to you. Okay?
All right, my friend. Take care. No problem. I'm not going to force you to say. But already you left Islam. Already, I can't tell. Thank you.
Well, yeah, you got an understanding of.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. You don't want to be in the internet. It's okay. All right. Take care.
Take care, man.
Yeah, he left Islam. He was laughing with me. Actually, this is the best thing I like. When a Muslim, he starts laughing with me about Muhammad or laugh at Muhammad.